professor. My name is Antoinette Saunter. I grew up in Detroit, Michigan. A little bit of things that's fun fact about Detroit is where the Temptations has recorded their first album in Motown, Detroit. And so currently right now at this time I'm in South Holland, Illinois. I love the community, and so I love how our community holds events such as the 5K run. The 5K run is very exciting. We get together for cancer awareness, to just hold funds, anything that we want to be able to raise money or just show awareness for our people and our community. We do that. And so I love that. I love the peaceful environment South Holland has. And so a little bit about my educational journey is I went to Romans High School in Detroit, Michigan, that is in the south suburbs. My relationships with my students were great over the past years. We developed a family bond. After completing high school, I then graduated with honors and went to Washington Community College to start my prereqs. In 2006, my father passed, so which we had to move, me and my mother and my two sisters moved on to Mississippi, where my mother was raised and born with close family. I wanted to finish college, so I decided to go to Chicago. So I moved and successfully completed a medical assistant program. After some years passed, I realized nursing was not my profession. And some people find that out the hard way, but I found that out early after completing it. I said, you know what, no, nursing is not my thing. So I wanted to continue in healthcare. I knew I wanted to do that. So I said, you know what, I love being able to help someone financially and be like that criminal investigator. So I wanted to help doctors financially. Although medical coding wasn't my first choice in a career, but I realized as I got into the program at Northwestern College, I started to develop a passion. And I love the flexibility of coding and how you can become a manager or a director in the future. So a little bit about my journey and my first job right now, what I'm currently working at. So how I started working, where did I start at? Yes, I started first job working at McDonald's and Victoria's Secret. My experience was great. My manager, she loved me. She loved my energy. And so I was one of those team players that just loved to get everything in order. At that time in Mississippi, everything was handmade. And so, hey, with it's being handmade, you know that it's freshly good and it's totally different. So you know you're getting good food at that time. And so I developed those strong skills. My manager wanted me to be a team leader. So I was able to be a team lead at that time. And that was before a year being on a job. So I was just really thankful for that. Victoria's Secret, I love working at Victoria's Secret. And I was able to get discounts, and I love smelling good, so I love the fragrances, the lotions, and pink, just being comfortable, loving their clothes, and it actually helped me, up and going and busy, so I just love being active. And so I also worked at another job, which was a fitness center, because I was at the gym a lot. So I said, you know what? Since I'm going to be working, let me do another job on the side and help some customers, get a little bit of money on the side. So I did that. And so I helped customers get memberships, gain a gym membership to help them get healthy. That was something that I was into when I was a teenager. And so after a few years passed, I continued going on to college at Northwestern College. and finishing and receiving my coding specialist certificate. I met my husband in Illinois. We were always close friends before we married. In 2013, me and my husband made it official, and we have been blessed with two beautiful daughters. And life for us is so wonderful. We're full of precious moments and memories. I received a job offer at our number one top hospital that's ranked number three in the rank at this moment, which is Rush University Medical Center. I've been working there for 3 years, and I love the community, the culture, and the environment. So a little bit about something about me that you really wouldn't know unless I tell you. I was married into the family. My last name is Salter, so I was married into the family with a lot of famous people. One of the famous people that I know is Ariana Lennox. She is one. I also know our Salter family has a street name in South Carolina. Although I have not met all of my husband's side of my family, but I do know we have a lot of wonderful people that I have not currently met. I personally met a singer that is named Dietrich Haddon. I had a pleasure in going to his parents' church for a couple of years. Also, I was able to be in a recording for his first movie called Bless and Curse. I really enjoyed the experience and was able to learn a lot about directing a movie. That was wonderful. So a little bit about the kind of music that I love is R&B, jazz, and gospel. I love Monica, Mary J. Blige. I love gospel, Fred Hammond, CeCe Winans, Maverick City. That's music that I love. A hidden talent about me is dancing. I love dancing. I love praise dancing, and also I love doing hair. It's like I just feel relaxed in doing hair. It's just something that I love. And so a personal definition, something that I think that would be really good that comes to mind, would be something about racism. I feel like racism is always a topic that would be like the first thing to use as a defense mechanism. But I believe some things are mental. And once you deal with the mind and the way you think, this will help with your understanding. And so coming into that definition, which I think that will help with your mental mind state, will be a Bible scripture that I have here in Proverbs 14:33. It states, "Wisdom rests in the heart of a man of understanding, but it makes itself known even in the midst of fools." So I feel as though with some people doesn't really know that when you grow older and you start learning, you hearken unto wisdom. But some people don't really get the understanding until they long to learn that understanding. It's like fools learn to learn that understanding and learn to get it. And so that's what I feel like that means to me. And so with having this definition and having that standpoint that I'm staying on, it's because mentally you need to know how to handle yourself and conduct yourself, because there are going to be many people that you're going to come across in healthcare. You're going to come across many cultures, many people with different backgrounds, many people with different beliefs. And I feel as though you must know how to understand people's point of view and reasoning, to reason with others. I feel like that's very important. So a little bit about my communication and what I'm most proud of. So a little bit about my communication will be on my job. I work at Rush in the patient access call center, and so I schedule for multiple specialties, and one of them is OB/GYN clinic. And so I had a patient that called in and she wanted to schedule a birth control consult. She was new and the city, just moved to Chicago, so she didn't have a doctor. So I was able to tell her a little bit about our background and the services that we can offer. She really wanted to have a birth control that was no hormone. So I was able to explain to her of the no hormone Kalina birth control that we had, and we were able to get her set up with that appointment. And she loved that. She loved how I took my time and how I was patient, even though the patient was not patient with me at the time scheduling. But with me just having that calm voice and able to just sit down with her and just speak with her over the phone and get her scheduled, she apologized at the end and she sent through referrals our way to be able to get them scheduled with an appointment. And so she has been going there ever since. So my manager loved how I was able to get those referrals, and so I was able to not only be recognized in my department, but also receive a gift card for getting those referrals in. So I really was thankful for that. And so I love this opportunity that I was able to have with you. Thank you so much for taking your time out today to listen. I will be thankful to get to meet some of my peers, and I hopefully that you are having a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.